Okay, here we go. Get out of here, Chanel. I'm sorry, you guys, that's my dog snoring. Go, Chanel. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome to Like It Is Radio featuring Ladies First. Good morning. Glad to be here with all of you on this lovely Friday morning. Grab your coffee, grab your toast, get a piece of fruit, get comfortable, get your device, however you're listening, whether you're streaming online at power88lv.com. If you downloaded the KCEP app, just connect with me on KCEP FM 88.1 right here in Las Vegas on the radio, a platform where I absolutely love to have conversations. So be sure to connect every Friday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Pacific Standard Time for all of you in a different time zone. I talk to a lot of people. It doesn't matter their race, their ethnicity. I talk about a lot of different things. Hi, Miss Rita. I called my bestie Sabrina on the phone the other day while she was doing Miss Rita's hair. Miss Rita had to get on the phone to tell me how good my conversation was from a previous show and how much she enjoyed it and how she continues to listen. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Honestly, you guys, my conversations provide a little something for a lot of people. Make sure you follow me on IG at Ladies First 702, Facebook Cheryl Lightford. I have to send condolences and prayers out to Wilhelmina Jones's family. Her memorial service is Friday, October the 3rd at Bonkers Mortuary. The viewing is at 8 a.m. The service is at 9:30 a.m. That's Friday, October the 3rd at Bonkers Mortuary. That's 925 Las Vegas Boulevard. That's really close family, actually. So definitely have to send out our prayers and our condolences to that family. But what I want to do right now, and I'm so excited, calling all ladies. Calling all ladies. There is a competition that you may be interested in. Get your pens and paper ready for the information. Okay, hurry up, get it, because you're not going to want to miss it, right? Okay. If you're not familiar with Miss Corporate America organization, it's a business-friendly competition that honors corporate professionals, business leaders, and CEOs. Their unique platforms give professional women a national stage to promote themselves, highlights their company, and serves their community. It's a 17-year-old competition. In 2025, friends to the show, Dr. Cheryl Bryant Bruce, MD. You may be familiar with Dr. Bryant Bruce. She's known as the celebrity doctor, made several appearances on TV shows, recognized and definitely first of all, her resume is so long. If I read her resume, we would be here till tomorrow, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to just give you some highlights about who this amazing, phenomenal doctor woman, who she is. Okay, so um she has made appearances on several TV shows. She is recognized as one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world. She's the recipient of the prestigious Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. She stands as a beacon of inspiration and empowerment in wellness and mental health, and founded, you guys, now this is where you need to get your pens and paper ready. She has founded the Miss Nevada Corporate America competition and appointed, you guys, she appointed the first queen to compete at the national competition. Now, you're in for something super duper extra special. Meet Angela Lynn, the inspiring Miss Nevada Corporate America 2025. Angela is passionate about championing diversity and inclusion, particularly for the deaf community. Through her platform, she aims to raise awareness about the incredible, make sure you understood me, about the incredible contributions that individuals who are deaf can make to our society. Angela believes that everyone deserves a seat at the table. And she is dedicated to ensuring that the deaf community is recognized and included in all aspects of life. She emphasizes that the only distinction is the inability to hear, but should not limit opportunities or hinder participation. So, with that being said, with those two introductions to two beautiful women, I am so proud and so honored to have a conversation with Dr. Cheryl Bryant Bruce and Miss Angela Lynn. Welcome to Ladies First.
Thank you so
Hello,
much,
hello.
Cheryl. It's such an honor for us to be here and to have our beautiful Queen Angela Lynn representing the organization. This is her first major media broadcast, so we are really excited to bring it to your show.
Yes. And so let me just make something clear. So in this conversation, you guys, Miss Angela Land, she's deaf. So she has a interpreter. So if there's a short pause, it's because we have to give respect to Angela for her to complete her entire sentence so that the interpreter can make sure it's, what she's saying is construed properly so that she can then pass on what Miss Lynn is saying. So if there's a pause, it's okay. That's the reason why. So with that being said, I am so honored, Miss Angela Lynn, to have you on Ladies First and to have this amazing conversation with you about your platform and about your life and definitely about the Miss Nevada Corporate America competition.
Hello, everyone. It is an honor to be here. And believe me, this is the time to be here. It is so exciting. I am ready to share all of my platform with everybody.
Yes. And so before we even get into everything that it is you do, Angela, I want Dr. Bryant Bruce. And so we made a distinction because both of our names are Cheryl, right? And so because of the interpreter, we have to be clear on which Cheryl is being talked to or whatever. So I am Cheryl. Dr. Brian Bruce is Dr. Cheryl. So I just wanted to make that distinction up front. Oh, this is going to be fun, 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 fun. Okay, so Dr. Bruce, um, mental health and wellness is definitely, from what I know, is your platform. You have worked with many celebrities. And I know that for you, it's not about the celebrity. It's not about their net worth. It's not about any of that. It's really about making sure people are connected to their wellness and mental health. So give us a little background about who you are and then bring us forward to this competition, Miss Corporate
Okay.
America competition.
Okay. Well, as you said, I am Cheryl Bryant Bruce, MD. I'm a medical doctor, the celebrity doc, and I am known as a mental health and wellness expert. I am traditionally trained, but I'm an integrative medicine concierge physician. I do work with a lot of celebrities and high net worth individuals, and people are like, yeah, they got everything already. What do they need help with? But actually they have a lot of pressure, and that pressure translates into stress, and that translates into inflammation, disease, mental issues, physical issues. So there is a lot involved in helping them because they're just ordinary people who happen to have been successful financially. So, I help them navigate through a lot of the pitfalls and minds that come with celebrity status or high net worth. So that's largely what I do. But again, I'm an integrative family physician. And so I don't just cater to high net worth individuals and celebrities, although that is a good percentage of my clientele, and I am mobile and global, so I do travel worldwide, but I have people from all walks of life that actually work with me. I am a wellness manager, so our platform is in health, and one of those aspects of health is social health, and also financial health. And that's an area where women don't always excel. We don't have the same financial acumen as a lot of the men do because we didn't get the same training and prep and information as the men. So it's important to me that the women get that. It's important to me that the women get the acknowledgement for the work that they do. Here in Nevada, we have some absolutely amazing women, including Queen Angela Lynn, and also our ambassadors, the Queen Ambassador Amy Jo Greer and Ambassador Pajon Willis. You know, these are amazing women that are doing big things in the community. And I wanted to give honor to women in our community who are doing these big things. And, you know, they're stepping up as leaders, but they're not always recognized. So I wanted to give them a platform where they could be recognized and where they could network and where they could elevate themselves and each other. So in October of 2024, I took on the task of becoming the president and founder of Ms. Nevada Corporate America. And I did emphasize the Ms. It is not Miss Nevada. This competition is open to all women, whether they're married or single. And the competition is open to ladies from between the ages of 30 and 65 years at the time of the competition. The requirements are that they have to have been in business for 5 years, and they also have to have 2 years, and we're very serious about that 2 years, 2 years of community service. So, you know, it isn't just about the ladies, it's about their give back. It's not about their physical beauty. This is not a pageant. This is a
Yeah.
competition, and they are judged on their brains, on their talent, on their acumen as community service providers, and particularly as women business leaders. So that is what this competition is all about. The competition, the national competition, is 17 years old, and this was Nevada's first entry into it in 2025. So Angela Lynn actually goes down historically as the first queen to compete in the national competition from the state of Nevada. And she also goes down historically as the first deaf individual to compete in the history of the 17-year competition.
Yeah. And that right there already shows diversity and inclusion.
Yes.
You know, because you're giving all women, doesn't matter a disability, doesn't matter any of that. It's if you meet the requirements,
Yes.
then
And it
this
is
is
a
what's
highly
afforded
diverse
to you.
competition.
Yes.
It is a highly diverse competition. We welcome all races, all ethnicities. There is a requirement that they be naturally born female.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, aside from that, we really do encourage women from all walks of life who are in the business leadership areas. And we look at CEOs, we look at entrepreneurs, we look at women in the military, professional women, women in the nonprofit sector. So we do want them coming from all areas. We get educators, we get doctors, we get lawyers, we get social service workers.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. We just want empowered women who have a gift to lead and who have a platform that they want to share.
Yeah. Yeah. And so this has been going on for 17 years. Is this the first time we've had it in Vegas? Because I'm not familiar with it. I'm familiar with other pageants. I mean, growing up, and it's not a pageant, so please forgive me for that. This is a competition. But I
Mhm.
wasn't familiar with it until I spoke with you. So is this the first year here in Vegas?
This is the first year in Nevada.
In
So,
Nevada.
and I
Okay.
do want to, I mean, I do want to make that distinction because, we think of Vegas as Nevada, but Nevada is
Exactly.
a
It's
bigger
bigger.
state. And,
Yes.
we have Pahrump and Henderson, all these different areas. And so, again, this competition is for everybody. And, it doesn't matter if they come from the farthest corner of Nevada, Winnemucca, wherever. They can participate in this competition. The competition will be held in Vegas, and I'm very excited to say that we have established our venue. It is a private venue, so it is a mystery location, but I can tell you that it is an absolutely amazing palace.
Oh.
So we're very excited about it.
All right. And so if someone wanted to, how would they, what do they need to submit to enter this competition?
If they want to enter the competition, they can go to the website. The website is at nevada.ms, that's MS, corporateamerica.com. Nevada.mscorporateamerica.com. And they'll find all of the information about the competition, and they'll find a place where they can submit an application. There also is a place where anybody who's interested in sponsoring, because we are looking for sponsors, we're looking for judges, we're definitely looking for candidates. We're looking for an MC. So, there are lots and lots of roles that one can play in this competition, and you can find out more about them by going onto the website and registering. And that again is nevada.mscorporateamerica.com. You can also send a text message to 702, oh gee,
That's okay.
702 819 9195. And
It's
please do, when you send the text message, please include your name, because I've had several texts recently and there are no names attached to them. So do include all of your contact information and what it is that you're reaching out for.
okay. And again, I want you to repeat that telephone number slowly and give us that email again, because I'm telling you, there are some women that are driving and they're going, wait, 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 wait. She's going to have
Yes,
to repeat that. And then we have some women that are still running around the house trying to find their
right,
pen and paper. So I want to
right.
make sure that you provide them with this information. So if they want to be a part of the competition, or if there are other areas that they'd rather be a part of for this,
Yes,
please give us
yes.
that information again.
So again, the phone number is 702 819 9195, and you can shoot us a text and we'll get you all of the information that you need. Or you can go onto the website at nevada.mscorporateamerica.com.
Got it.
Nevada.mscorporateamerica.com.
Got it. And so in this competition, um, is it is there a part where there's a dress up part? Is there, yeah, I know you said talent, but is there a formal wear? Like if I, what do I need to do to prepare for this?
Yes, if you're going into the competition, the one big thing to know is there is
Okay.
no bathing suit competition. This is
Oh
not a
no, I've
pageant.
been working out. Wait a minute. Wait.
This,
Been
this is
working
not
out
a
like
pageant.
crazy. Like crazy. And now you're gonna tell me I can't just really? No.
So, again, we have we have ladies from all walks of life, from all ages, 30 to 65. And, at 30, you might want to jump into that bathing suit. At 50 and 60, a lot of women are reluctant to want to do that. And we don't want our women judged by their bodies per se.
Yes.
We want their inner beauty to be what is recognized. So they have a lot of opportunity to demonstrate their inner beauty. There is a question in the competition, and at nationals, Angela Lynn did go to nationals, and our queen represented us amazingly. She actually made it into the top 10 finalists. So she did exceedingly well. And one of the areas where she did excel was her question. And the question is a big part of the competition because it allows us to see what's going on in her head, to see what she represents and what she's thinking. They also have an opportunity to basically tell us what their motto is and what their platform is. What do they represent? Because in business, we often have to attend formal events. The ladies do have a formal presentation where they come out in their beautiful evening gowns. And that was absolutely categorically one of my favorite parts of the competition because the gowns were just stunning. The women were absolutely beautiful. They also had an opportunity to come out in their suits or in their business wear because not everybody wears a suit for their business. She may
Right.
be a nurse and she may wear scrubs, so that would be her appropriate business wear. So the women were able to come out in their business wear and they were able to use props that represent their particular business. So, there are lots of opportunities. They do have an interview with a panel of judges, and we usually have a minimum of 7 judges. And we have already started the judge selections, and we have 3 judges that have already been confirmed. So we're very excited about that. But they do have an interview with the judges, and Angela Lynn had so much to say, and they were so impressed with her at nationals that her particular interview went extraordinarily long. And so they really did get a chance to know her and to know about her platform because it wasn't an area that they were familiar with. And so she was able to educate them and to elevate them because this is all about elevation and information. So she did have an opportunity to do an interview. There was a section that I don't know that we're going to be doing in this particular competition, where we had an audience participation where the ladies were able to submit a video and the social media was able to judge the video because we had some issues with bots last time,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not a way that we can control that. I think from a corporate level, we've decided that we aren't going to do that because it's easy for people to either cheat or even if they're not cheating, it's easy for someone else that has nothing to do with them to put bots onto their platform. And we don't want to disqualify women for something they had nothing to do with. So we probably will not have that part, but we do have an audience participation component where the audience there's an audience choice award where the audience is able to vote for the lady that was their favorite in the competition. Additionally, there are lots of awards throughout the course of the night, things like best evening gown and our equivalent of Miss Hospitality, where the ladies themselves vote on the woman who was most helpful, most sociable, who just really elevated the competition the most. And then there is one of the bigger ones. Again, community service is a big thing for us, and so the ladies do submit a video that talks about their community service and that there is a judgment on the levels of community service, and someone walks away with an award for that. So there's lots of ways to win in this competition, but just by these women showing up, they win big. They're presented with opportunities like this where they can, appear on media and present their platforms. They're able to enter rooms that they might not otherwise be in with their platforms. If they go on to the national level, they have a national platform, and even to a certain extent, a worldwide platform. And even at the local level, they really do have a worldwide platform, because pretty much anybody anywhere in the world can tap into your show. So
Yes. Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah. Well, when you reached out to me, I was honored to want to do this, to give women, all women, the opportunity to be who they are and showcase, and to give back and to inspire. And when I tell you, Queen Angela Lynn, you are most inspirational. I wish you guys could see her. She has the prettiest smile. She is absolutely beautiful with this stunning crown on top of her head and her back. Oh my God. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I know you're like, I know Angela's like, okay, now Dr. Brian Bruce took up half the conversation. Now, when are you getting to me? Well, we are talking to you right now. Yes. So, Miss, and I'll just say respectfully, Queen Angela Lynn. She is the inspiring Miss Nevada Corporate America 2025. She is a deaf individual. So, again, you will hear a pause between me asking a question or having a conversation with her and her responding because of her interpreter. We have to give her enough time to get out everything that she has to say. So, if you hear a pause, that's the reason why. So, with that being said, how exciting is all of this for you, and have you been able to be in the moment of it?
Hello, everybody, and to your listening audience. Hello, hello. I'm so excited to be here. And thank you, Dr. Cheryl, for the beautiful information and the things that you brought out about the competition.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am Angela Lynn, and I am Miss Nevada Corporate America 2025, and the first deaf queen in MCA's history, and first in the top 10 for MCA Nationals. So, in 17 years, I'm excited to be a part of their history.
Yeah.
So, a little bit about myself. I'm an educator, and I'm also the host of the Angela Lynn Show, and I am a deaf interpreter, a contributing writer for the Melange magazine that's in Canada, and also for medium.com. And my mission is to make sure that every person feels heard, that they're seen, and that they're valued. And inclusion, that really opens up the door. And belonging is what invites you in to stay so we can be together. And why? Because inclusion is the first step. And inclusion means that someone is allowed to be in the room. But belonging, it goes further than that. It means once you're there, you feel welcomed, you feel respected, and also that you feel valued enough to stay there. And that's the difference between having a seat at the table and truly feeling like the table was made for you.
Well, it definitely sounds like you have definitely created a table for yourself. If they weren't going to give you a seat at the table, it was okay because you definitely created a seat at the table for yourself.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so, how? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'll wait for your question. Go ahead.
Okay. So, how did you find out about this competition?
That's a good question. I found out about this competition through my mother, Amy Jo, who was involved with a lot of different organizations here in Las Vegas. And she met Dr. Cheryl, and that's how I was introduced to the idea. And she was saying that she was looking for someone to be in a competition. And that night, she came home, she told me about it, MCA, and I said, hey, wow, that sounds interesting. You know, maybe I should contact her and see what it's about. And it was pretty much my first time ever doing something like this. But I wanted to back up a little bit and let you know that before this experience, I spent most of my time as an educator because I went to school for that. I went to Gallaudet University initially. I was involved in a pageant there to support other deaf women. And they asked me, Angela, you should be involved in the pageant. I said, oh, no, not me. No, I don't want to do that. And years later, then I realized, wow, I regretted that I didn't do it. And so that's why I said, let me go for this now. I want to see, you know, what happened? What did I miss? And I want to be involved with MCA because they're very well respected. And so I was honored to be a part of that. And that's how it all happened.
Yeah, yeah. And at any time, did you ever maybe second guess yourself about the competition because of being hearing impaired? I mean, honestly, I mean, were there any concerns about that? Did you even know if you would even qualify for what the requirements were?
Well, I didn't exactly have second thoughts about that. But when my mother told me about MCA through Dr. Cheryl, I was pretty sure that for hearing women, it was just for them. But they said they wanted diversity, people with disabilities or whatever, and I was deaf, all of that. So the mission was find out. 17 years, yes, I'm sorry. So my mother told me it would be a good idea to maybe meet with Dr. Cheryl and her daughter, Prashan, and, you know, see what it was really about and see if it would work, find out, get more information.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah. And so your platform is about diversity and inclusion, definitely including the deaf community. Have and I don't know, so I have to ask, has it changed over the years, the inclusion of deaf people? Has has the inclusion changed, or are you really having to bring a face and a voice to this?
Yes, my platform is the voice of inclusion and belonging. And that really, it's about showing that communication is more than speaking or just hearing. It's really more about connections. And many hearing people don't realize that they also need inclusion. And just because they can hear and speak doesn't mean that they're automatically feel like they belong. Inclusion is for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. And so now you're Miss Nevada Corporate America. Um, what has that done for you mentally and emotionally? Because I would imagine that it's a big deal, and you really are giving light to the deaf community. Have you been able to just be in the moment of just this, of this experience, of having this platform, of having this attention on you, to have really a big voice?
Okay, thank you for your question. It's several components. I'm just trying to pull my thoughts together and my words because I've faced doubts and I've had moments of sadness, and times I really have felt left out. But honestly, I learned to love myself and be proud of who I am. And the thing I say to everyone, just keep moving forward. The best, my mother always reminded me that I could really do anything. And that belief gave me the strength to turn my challenges into purpose. And now I use that strength to inspire other people. And that means deaf, blind, women with disabilities, hearing women also. You know, there's an equality. There's differences, yes, but there's a lot of things in our world that are the same. Oh, I'm better than that person. Oh, you're better than me. No, it's more about learning and growing, being professional, and having personal development. There are several things involved. So that's what I see in this position.
Yeah, yeah. And so, what was your experience like at the national convention?
Oh, yeah. My experience at National, the NCA, it was a beautiful experience for me. I'll tell you that. NCA really wasn't just a competition. It felt more like it was a sisterhood. There was a network going on, and we all had a journey of growth when we got there. And even though I didn't win that national crown, I was definitely honored to be in the top 10 to represent Nevada as a first deaf queen. And that experience really taught me that women rise. We rise when we uplift each other. And that's my role as a deaf, for hearing, for disabled, that to let them know that they're not alone. And that helped me to see that NCA has a lot to offer to women.
And so then how big of an inspiration? Because I'm sure you've had conversations with some of your girls, that may be, and I don't know, because sometimes, we're scared for each other. And I don't want you to enter this competition and, feel like you weren't heard because you're deaf. You're deaf. How have you inspired them to say, you know what? We're not going to worry about that. We're going to make our marks and we're just going to do what we do as deaf women, deaf men, deaf children, a deaf community.
Okay. Well, inclusion is about meeting. And it's not just about ADA requirements. It's about creating a real belonging. And for example, with all the interpreters and the tools and hearing people that also need awareness, they need connection, they need inclusion, they need belonging, they need uplifting. It's not just visible barriers, no. We need to open things for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. You're something special. You are
I have to say
definitely.
that when we're out and about and people interact with Angela, the fact that she is deaf is so inspiring to so many people because they see her stepping into this space that, we traditionally don't see
Yeah.
deaf people in. And you asked a question earlier about, basically how have things progressed in terms of, the deaf community, elevation of the deaf community to visibility. And I used to work with the Gregory Center for Exceptional Children and Families, and that was what we did. We brought people with disabilities who were differently abled out into the community to make them a functional part of community that were respected and honored and would be elevated and revered just like other members. And unfortunately, that was back in 1995 when I created that organization. And unfortunately, I don't see that there have been huge changes. And in some ways, with the current administration, of course, I see that we're actually going in reverse again. And so I think that Angela's platform is an important one, and she's representing it so amazingly well. Um, I mean, think about it. How many deaf people in the Nevada community do you know? The
Mhm.
visibility is low.
Mhm.
And so let me jump in just for a moment. I just wanted to add to what you're saying, Dr. Cheryl. For me, being the first deaf queen in Nevada, it's just not Nevada, but for my deaf community outside of Nevada, they were
Yeah.
shocked. They felt so excited. They were so happy that we are being seen. They're happy about my platform. They want to help me with that. They want to see that there's focus on people like me, like us. We want to see growth and equality. And what does that mean? It means, for example, my friend was so excited. She said, "You're going to be involved. You're deaf. We know more people like you to make this better. We want more deaf people to be involved." So they want to be involved and to join with their platform.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have definitely given a enormous voice. And I'm not going to just say, you know, to the deaf community or but for us people that can hear. Like just having this conversation with you, oh my God, is amazing. It's
Thank you.
inspiring.
Because I really think it's very important to have a platform where you reach out to everyone, not just deaf people. You're right. We're not isolated. We're out here. We want to make a difference in the entire community. But if people don't know and understand what it's like to be oppressed, they
Mhm.
don't know what it feels like to be left out, looked over, people deciding for you, your life, what to do. No. But we really want to be able to show and to teach. And we want to have a bridge between the communities, between the hearing and the deaf community, and that we can all learn many different things from each other and share our knowledge and elevate through association. I really do believe that.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, what you just said about being unseen and unheard, you know, that on the level that Dr. Brian Bruce and I, we can't even relate to. Like, we can relate to being seen and unheard, right? But to be like truly seen and unheard because you can't hear, and people really just dismissing like, you know. So to have to, I guess I would imagine sometimes deal with that in silence.
Yes, definitely. With that kind of silence, yes, many times. Not just me, but I've seen this happen with people like me who are deaf. They went through a lot. People push you to the side and take over for you and try to speak for you and think for you. You know, oh, patronize you also, thinking that they are better than us or that they know better because they can hear. I want to give you an example because think about yourself. If you put in earplugs in your ears and you have your brain, what is your deficit? Tell me, what's your deficit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no deficit because you still have a working brain with imagination and thoughts and intelligence. All those things, if you can hear or not hear. And that's my job, to help people understand that. That old phrase, deaf and dumb, it does not translate and it's not real.
Yeah.
That's
Point out
important.
here that I'd like to point out that while she cannot hear and she cannot speak, she communicates fabulously because what Angela Lynn says with her face, with her
Absolutely.
body, gives clarity that often those of us who are hearing and speaking don't communicate
Mm-hmm.
very well. So with her power of emoting, you know where she is and what she's saying, even when there's not an interpreter there. You know, Pejan and Queen Angela Lynn would sit on the couch, and Pejan does not know sign language, but they would sit on the couch and they would have these animated conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just evidence of the fact that this woman has incredible powers of communication.
Yeah.
And communication is much more important than speech.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can tell you, I'm sitting looking at her, and if she didn't have the interpreter, I knew exactly what Queen Angela Lynn was saying. Trust me. I understood every word. Like, seriously. Like, I can feel the passionate and the fierceness in your, you know, in your face, in your voice. Like, I can feel it. Like, you are on fire, honey. You are.
I am on fire and get ready for me. I am really on fire. When I went to Paris, when I went to Africa, when I was in London, when I was in Australia, but Dubai is my big dream, you guys. I haven't done that, but I want to put the fire there also. Amen.
And on that note, I actually have another meeting that I have to be in. So I am going to take leave, but I did want to emphasize that we are accepting applications and that the 2026 competition it's on February 28th, and it is going to be absolutely fabulous. A queen should be in a palace, and that is where we will be holding the next competition, in a bona fide palace here in a non-disclosed area. When you sign up and you make your reservation, you find out where it is.
Check it home. Check it home. Who's on? Oh, show. They're finished? Are you the only one?
Hey, is she still here? I think we lost
I
her.
think it dropped the call. I think maybe she had a time limit or something.
Possibly.
Oh,
Okay,
That
she's back
honors.
on. Yeah.
It's a friendly competition that we had a lot going on right there. So, really quickly, let me just say I'm having a conversation with Dr. Cheryl Bryant Bruce. She is the founder of Miss Corporate America organization. It's a business friendly competition that honors corporate professionals, business leaders, and CEOs. Okay, Dr. Bryant Bruce, what were you saying?
I was just saying that our next competition is being held February 28th, 2026, and we are actively accepting applicants at this time. It's going to be an exciting event. It's luxurious, it's opulent. A queen should be in a palace, and that is exactly where we're holding this next competition. It is a very exclusive private location, but it is in a bona fide palace. So it will be an absolutely phenomenal event. The go-to event of the year is what we plan to make it. So February 28th, 2026, get your application in now because we will be having trainings and we will be having activities. The minute that you sign up, you are a part of the Ms. Corporate America family, and you will also have opportunities to do these interviews and to participate in these events. You can sign up at nevada.mscorporateamerica.com.
And I'm going to ask you to give that address one more time because you know there's some ladies running around trying to find a pencil and paper or trying to put it in their phones.
That's nevada.mscorporateamerica.com. And that Ms. is MS, nevada.mscorporateamerica.com. Or you can send us a text, include your name, please, at 702 819 9195. And on that note, I am going to bid you adieu and leave you with our beautiful representative, the amazing Queen Angela Lynn, Ms. Corporate America, Miss Nevada Corporate America 2025.
Yes. And thank you, Dr. Brian Bruce. Yeah.
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me.
Yeah. She is when I go ahead, Queen Lynn, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm waiting for you. I thought you were closing. I just had a few words to say before we close.
Oh no, go ahead. Look, I'm giving you the platform. We have more than enough time available. So please, you say whatever it is you would like to say.
Okay, I am definitely here with you. So, did you? I know you logged off, but did we miss the part about traveling, or did you capture that?
So I know that you are wanting to go to Dubai. So
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
see?
Okay.
So let's
So,
talk about that.
Dubai. Okay, Dubai. That is just a huge passion and somewhere I want to visit. It just seems so fantastic. I enjoy international travel so much. I am really a globetrotter all my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm with go ahead, I'm sorry.
I started in college traveling. Let me just back up a little bit. I'm sorry. I started my first travel. My first travel was to Hawaii with my family. I thought to myself, like, do I want to go there? Do I want to see that? But when I got there, oh, I take that back. I loved Hawaii. It was just like amazing with the beach and in the food. The Hawaii, no, I didn't really like that, but other Hawaiian food was great.
Yeah.
And I looked at those guys dancing. Oh wow, it was awesome. But that's when I really started. And then my internship from Gallaudet University took me to Malaysia, teacher for the deaf there. And And they do have different sign language there. Wow, their culture, they have their own. Malaysia has it a little bit different than America. And for religious purposes there, things are a little bit different. They're Islamic. And so I had to learn to respect their culture, but it was a great experience. And from that point, I just started traveling more and more and more. So I enjoyed that so much. And I went to Egypt and went to Australia. Oh, and to London and Singapore. And yes, I went to Qatar.
Oh, wow.
So I really do enjoy that. And I realized, like, my television show, the Angela Lynn show, it's helping to show people that they're not isolated and report on what's happening around the world. You know, things that are bad. Some things happen that are bad, but we're surprised when we get there. When I got my bachelor's degree and I graduated from NYU with my master's degree. Okay, there were some high jobs that were available. I was a supervisor for the Helen Keller Center for the Deaf and Blind. I was a professor teaching ASL. So there's just so many experiences, and I want to share that with people that you can do many things, not just one.
Yeah. Well, you have truly lived a full life and just traveling all over the world, bringing attention, and making your voice heard and giving attention and an identity to the deaf community all over the world. I mean, that's big. That is a big deal. Yeah.
Yes, and so Dubai definitely is on my radar because the World Federation of Deaf are going to have a huge event in Dubai. So I'm really looking forward to being a part of that. And it's in 2027. So I've got to save up my money for that to make it happen. I need to get sponsors and donors and all of those things to help continue expanding for my television show so that I can take my platform to Dubai.
Yeah.
And reach out to other people about inclusion and those to reach out about inclusion and even all the way around the world in Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, is there a way for anyone that is listening to this conversation and they want to provide a love donation, right, to help you with your platform with diversity and inclusion? How can they do that? Is there a way for them to do that so that you can continue to bring awareness about the deaf community?
Yes, and they can go to my website. It's under reconstruction, but it will be launched in the next few days. It's okay. With my website, it's www.theangelalinshow.com. And we're reconstructing it since the pageant, since the competition. But on Monday, please don't stop. Keep checking and get in touch with me. But you can also go to my social media on Instagram. It's The Angela Lynn Show on Instagram. And that's the way to contact me anytime.
And so again, give us your web address, and everybody already understand. So give us your web address again, because again, we have some women and some people that are listening to the show that's trying to either input all this information or they're trying to write it down with their pen and paper. So give us your information again for anyone that wants to reach out to you, to have a conversation, to find out more about your platform, to get involved, or maybe someone that has a child that's deaf.
Yes, for sure. Definitely. Anything that they ask or inquire, I'll definitely answer. So again, my website is www.theangela, AngelaLynnShow.com. TheAngelaLynnShow.com.
Okay. And then you have an IG. So give us that Instagram.
Yes, my Instagram is the TAG Angela Lynn Show.
Got it.
GLALYNNSHOW. That's it.
Got it. Got it. And just being able, when I tell you, this is so special. Again, even if you did not have an interpreter, your facial expressions, just like, I am so connected. I hear like everything that you're saying, all your emotions, the passion, the everything. I love it. I love it. And thank you. Thank you for enlightening us. Seriously. Thank you for enlightening us.
Well, thank you. I just hope that it was enough that everyone can get a sense of what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. 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 And oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying something else.
Oh, no, I'm waiting for you.
Oh,
But I think something. I'm sorry. I want to share one little
please.
poem. Can I share a poem with you that I wrote?
Yes, we have a little bit of time left. So, yes, go ahead and do it. Recite it.
Okay, if time's enough, I'll just wrap up and tell you my last few moments here.
We have another minute or so left. Come on.
And then close out. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna find it real
Yes.
quick.
Take your time. You guys, I'm speaking to Miss Angela Lynn. She, when I tell you, she is doing amazing things for bringing attention to the deaf community. She believes that everyone deserves a seat at the table, and she is making sure that she is dedicating and ensuring that the deaf community is being recognized. She is the Miss Nevada Corporate America 2025, and she is going to recite a poem for us.
Okay, I have it. Now, everyone knows my passion is also about sunflowers.
Yes.
So that's where this poem comes from. Okay. The storms never broke me. They baptized my truth. And now the world's going to give me my light, my flower, my sunflower, because I never stopped blooming, even when the sun forgot my name. I stayed golden. That's it.
That is absolutely beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Congratulations. It has been an honor to have a conversation with you.
Nice. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for letting me be here. And I will continue to build the Angela Lynn Show. I'll be speaking at schools and conferences. I'll be continuing my writing to raise awareness. And my Sunflower platform will always, it's going to focus on inclusion and belonging, because when every person feels heard and seen and valued, we all rise together.
Yes. You guys,
That's
was that it?
it. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt you. You guys, it's Cheryl Lightford with Ladies First Radio Show. Just had an amazing conversation with Dr. Cheryl Bryant Bruce. And of course, to Miss Nevada Corporate America 2025, Miss Angela Lynn. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. We'll meet here, same place, same time next week. Love y'all.
Okay, Cheryl.